Hello and welcome to Tube Talk with D. Well, my God, today. As I have sat back and watched this whole clown circus over the last 24 hours of Miss Briana, I find it very funny, and I've said this before, that she comes out here and she tries to discredit content creators. She wants to and tries to attack any and every content creator who makes her feel some type of way. Yet, all I see is you creating content that we react on as other content creators. Because you cannot seriously think that you are some type of influencer. That's just not possible for you to think that, sweetheart. What are you influencing? Who are you influencing? What are you entrepreneuring? Sometimes you come out here with these little outfits that's not even your brand. We're not going to get into what we don't see because we know we don't see you promoting anything that is yours. We don't see you making money or a dollar unless it's online, you know, twerking and doing all of the shenanigans and gyrating that you do. We also don't see you being a mother. Your child fell during the live while you ranting and raving, and you had the other children take the baby away. Now that scream, any mother knows that that's a scream to drop what you are doing. Yet she laughs it off. Ha ha, he fell off his car. And you can hear the other child, which was probably Lala, take the baby into another room where the baby was still screaming. That is the kind of scream, when my kids would have accidents and little falls like that. And y'all know I've done hair most of my days. You can go back down my old pages and pictures and any platform, and you will see that I was very successful in the hair game, in the barber industry, and all of that. I've never been shy about that. But no matter what would happen with my kids, I could have a curling iron in my hand, I could have a clipper in my hand. If I hear one of my babies scream in agonizing pain like that, whatever is in my hand is going to hit the floor, and I'm running to my child. I'm not going to sit there and laugh like it's funny. That scream was given, I got a knot on my head. That scream was given, my head hurt. That scream was screaming. It was giving, I'm hurt and I need my mama, an adult, one who cares, one to, mother. But we didn't see that either, did we? Mm-mm. What we did see, and what we do see, is a lot of player hating on Robert LaTruth Hampton. Now, why all of a sudden, when Amira goes to jail, you want to take it upon yourself to speak on Robert? So much to the point where I'm starting to believe Don. I'm starting to believe, you know, people saying that you are still in love with Robert. It's given. It's given. I can't stop talking about my ex. It's given. I mean, I'm low key in competition. I stayed a day or two, and she's in there for blah 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 this long. Let me tell you something. Briana and Amira are not the same. Okay? Brianna, we caught you in 4K destroying property. Then drove the minivan up on the lawn of the White House. That's what we saw. Now, Amira, yes, she has traffic charges. Okay, all those failure to appears, those are traffic charges. Uh, Obviously in different, counties, jurisdictions, or what have you. They've gone so long to now where she may as well just, face the music. But it's not anything that is going to prevent her from being free once she gets over this. She's not going to let this hinder her because she hasn't done anything. I bet she don't have no contact nowhere on nobody. And ain't nobody got one on her. Okay? So that's not the same, Boo Boo Kitty. And why would you even be over there speaking on that situation as far as that young lady goes anyway? That's what I'm saying. Why are you speaking on Robert anyway? Robert is somewhere not worrying about you with all the games that you do play, because Robert knows what he's doing. Robert knows exactly where to meet you at, the courthouse. And that's exactly what he's going to do. And it has you in shambles. It has you in shambles. You almost don't know which way to turn. We know you know how to turn away from your kids when they crying, when they hungry, when they want to go somewhere, when they want to have fun or just want time with their mama. Oh, she can't do that. She's twerking. She's trying on her scripper outfits. To go to the grocery store in. She's got her mouth open, eating candy online, sucking on lollipops, making videos, dropping it low. That's what she's doing. So no, she doesn't have time to be a mother. But what she does have time to do right now is stalk Robert. Is to stalk Amira and stalk that situation of what's going on with it, because that's what she's doing. And to stalk the content creator. She called out every content creator that blogs about her in the history of content created on her live yesterday and then deleted it. What are the content creators doing so different than you're not? We're just putting out content because that's what you're doing, because you damn sure not influencing nobody. While you out here want to pick and call names and call everybody out of their name, that girl, that doesn't hurt anybody. It may make you feel good, but while you putting stripper on people's daughters, just remember, bitter bookie butt battle. You have two. The words that you are putting on someone else's child, make sure you're not putting it on your own. Okay? Because speaking on people's kids are definitely off limits. Definitely. Unless we putting something out here of content about children, our children, or any child, or anybody is putting content out here on their child, which would give. And even sometimes when we put our kids out here, we're celebrating our kids. We are happy for their accomplishments and things that they're doing in life as they're growing up, because we've been mothers this whole time. As much as you want to call people old and talk about their grown kids, just know your daughters have to get to a stage in life where they're grown. I mean, looking at you 5-10 years from now, what are you going to be saying? What are people going to be saying about your daughters? In that way. Since you teaching them how they got here. Since that's what the fuck you doing. You teaching them how they got here. By showing them how to dance, how you dance, how I get down. I'm really starting to really think that your level of education is not what you saying it is. Okay? The way you speak right now, and I would compare you to somebody, since you want to be Beyonce so bad. People talked about how Beyonce speaks, how her dialect is, her tone of voice. She has like a deep tone to her voice, but yet she sings angelically. Not only that was just the sound of her voice. Beyonce knows how to speak. Her vocabulary is very wide. You, Briana, on the other end, you're fake B. You can't do nothing but buzz. You sound slow when you speak. The way you have your words tangled up, I'm thinking, like, what kind of classes were you in school? Because you got to be some type of slow to come out here and sound like that. Then say you got masters and then well, I haven't had a child to be held back ever. in any grade. And I taught barber school for all of 15 years. And wouldn't that be a pity if one of my children were held back? Mm-mm. You see, I have one in the Navy. I have my other one who graduated with honors, and another soon to be. You see, no, none of mine have never been held back because I stood for education, because I'm an educator. You miss master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, shoulders degrees, head, knee, and toe degrees. Girl, let me stop. I just came on here to give my little 1-2, share my thoughts on what this young lady is out here doing, and then she gets mad when we come out here and we talk about it. We talk about a lot of people. Remy gets talked about. Clarissa gets talked about. We call her Clarence. You don't see her getting mad. That's just what you expect when you put dumb shit out. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. What else do you expect, honey love? You're so worried about what people are buying with their money because you say you the motion, yet people are getting paid off of talking about you. So apparently the person with the most motion is the person with the most motion. If you know, you know. And I'm going to leave it right there. Now, I want y'all to get to the comments. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about all of her shenanigans, the live she did and then took down. We know that she is saying that she and Janelle are back together. I'm going to tell you right now, I believe she is back with Janelle, but Janelle is not back with her. If you know, you know. And I'm also going to leave that right there. I don't believe that they are back together because it seems like she was sneaking to take the pic. You got to sneak. You got to quiet on the creek around that nigga. You got to sneak and take the pic, then post it. Boy, if that girl just knew how much the joke is on her. I never fuck with no nigga, fuck back with no nigga, and I got to sneak and take pictures. Girl, please. Please, the bonnet with another bitch and my baby bonnet would have did it for me. We wouldn't even got to the other stuff. It wouldn't even been no more list after that. That would have been the end. Okay? Yeah. So, I believe Janelle is just playing this little game to keep his rights and privileges right where he wants them to be right now until he goes back to court. I do believe him and Robert are on the same page with court. A lot of people are saying the bromance has kind of went its separate way. I don't really believe the bromance has gone anywhere. I believe they both as fathers have to focus on the situation at hand, which is both their children. Briana is trying her best to drag them through the mud any way she can, whether it be playing about visitation or playing the other one. I'm gonna give him his kids because I want what I want. I want him. I think right about now she is just a balloon case, period, within itself. She speaks on the first baby daddy saying, Deshaun, Sleepy, he's the only one who comes out here and protects his kids. And then, this one, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, now, what are you really saying, girl? You speak in circles. Nobody even knows what you're saying. Right now, you have just become the laughing stock of the internet. You have become the laughing stock of the internet. And we love it. And we're here for it. If you want to keep turning up on the internet, we're going to keep talking about it on the internet, beloved. And with that being said, you guys make sure you hit the like button, comment down in the comments. And if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and we will talk about it later. I may even go live, but I had to come in and just put my little 2 cents in on what I thought about it. So you guys make sure you hit the like button, hit the comment, leave me some comments. Let me know how you guys think and how you guys feel. Thank you for joining Tube Talk with D, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.